Set out your ingredients on the counter and wash your hands and put your apron on. Preheat your oven to 375 degrees. And today we'll be making chicken Alfredo in cups with veggies. So there's a few options for the chicken. I recommend the chicken that's already cooked, and it says on here that it's fully cooked. And then another option could be a plant-based chicken. So it's not real meat, it's not real chicken, but it looks like it. And then the third option would be raw chicken that you have to saute and fry up before you can use. So for today's, we're gonna use this already cooked chicken. And it says in the side here, fully cooked. For the pasta, again, some options. We can use a vegetable pasta, and you would follow the directions on the bag. You can use a red lentil penne, which does not come with any grain in it. So it tells you on the side what's not in it. No peanuts, no dairy, no wheat or gluten, no soy, etc. And then the one that we're going to be using today is this fully cooked pasta. You could also use just regular pasta too, but you'd have to boil it first. So this one you have to boil, this one you have to microwave, this one's just ready to go. So I'm gonna use this one. And then for the sauce, you can get any Alfredo sauce that you like. I chose this roasted garlic Parmesan. And for my veggies, I just did a frozen mixture. So I have to follow the instructions on the back, and I'm gonna do it just for 5 minutes. And then once it's done, it'll go in the cups. We have 6 muffin cups. So we're gonna put 3 cups with pasta and 3 cups with veggies. And to do that, we're just taking them out of the package and filling each cup about 1/4 to 1/3 of the way. Just make sure that the pasta's even. Don't fill more than halfway though. Halfway is the most, and then he's breaking them apart. Yep. And then we're gonna add the chicken, and we're using the chicken that's already cooked. It's already grilled. It's in nice little slices. And Bob, how many pieces of chicken do you think should go?
I would say 2 to 3.
2 to 3, okay?
Because if you tear it in half.
Yeah. Yummy. So we're adding the chicken into each cup. So now he's adding the Alfredo sauce into each muffin cup, and he'll stir them all. But we want it to be pretty saucy, because when it bakes in the oven, the moisture is taken out of the sauce and it gets a little dry. So you want to add a decent amount of sauce. So now he's going to stir it up. So there's sauce in the bottom. There's sauce on each noodle. How does it smell?
It smells really good.
Yeah, it does. That Parmesan garlic Alfredo sauce is delicious. Our veggies just got done steaming, so we're gonna place them in each muffin tin. And if you wanna add sauce to them, the Alfredo sauce, you can. If you want to leave them as is, add some olive oil, some seasoning. So we'll try sauce on one, and then we'll try another one just plain as is, and then the third one we'll add a little olive oil and pepper to it. So he's adding some of the Alfredo sauce to the veggies in just 1 cup. We're gonna see how it tastes. And then he'll add some olive oil and pepper and salt to the middle one. And then this one will be as is. Adding a little bit of olive oil. That's good. And then he'll add in some pepper. Just a little sprinkle. And then that's good. And then he can use his hands to stir it up, or the spoon from the veggies. Just mixing, especially that big broccoli piece or cauliflower piece that has a lot of pepper on it. There we go. And then again, this one has nothing. And then all of the leftover sauce we added in because once it goes in the oven, that sauce starts to really thicken up and evaporate. So the more sauce, the better. And now it's ready to go in the oven. Actually, before I put it in the oven, I want to wipe off any excess that spilled over because I don't want that to bake onto the pan. So we'll just take a little paper towel, wipe it off so that it does not bake and crust onto the pan. Remember, the oven gets really hot. We place it in the middle of the oven so that it's not too close to the top. And then we'll set our timer for 12 minutes because everything is already... I just turned on our microwave, my bad. Timer, 12 minutes, start. There we go. We don't hear the microwave and it's counting down, but everything's already cooked in there. The noodles are already cooked, the chicken's already cooked, the veggies are already cooked. So we're really just heating it into a bake so it kind of comes out like a casserole where it's really thick and warm. So he carefully took the pan out of the oven and you can see that it's done because it's a little bubbly. You can kind of hear it. And there's some browning around the edges. And now we'll taste it. So using a mini spatula, you can let it sit and cool for 5 minutes and it'll thicken it up. Or you can just put it onto your plate like that. And then the veggies, we'll take out the unseasoned ones first. So they're like a steamed roasted veggie. Now I'm taking out the lightly peppered and oiled vegetables. So we're gonna try a bite from each section. As you can tell, these vegetables are hot, but Bob's gonna try a bite from each one and he'll tell us which one is the best, but he's gonna wait for him to cool off a little bit so he doesn't burn himself. Gonna blow on it. So the first bite is going to come from the veggies that we didn't do anything to. We just steamed them in the microwave and put them in the tin. How do they taste?
Good, but bland.
Okay, so no flavor there. The next one is the one he added a little bit of olive oil and pepper to. What do you think?
Better, but I could have used a little more pepper.
Okay.
Because that one I could taste the oil,
But no pepper?
but no pepper.
Okay, so we gotta mix in that oil and pepper really well. All right, this last one looks really hot, Bob. Please be careful. And this one has the Alfredo sauce on it. I can already tell. It's better?
So much better.
All right, so our winner for Bob is the one with the Alfredo sauce on it. And then he'll portion out a little bit of his pasta with the chicken, and everything else goes in his meal prep container so he has food for lunch or for the rest of the week. So he'll put his pasta on one side and the vegetables on the other. And this is one perfect portion, so it's about a cup of pasta, sauce, and chicken, and about a half cup of veggies. And you can put it in the fridge. It'll stay good about 3 to 4 days.